Howdy, howdy, this is PW and Shepard, just getting off work, and I figured I would show off this dragon fight one more time. It's a little bit of a re-edit here, and maybe I can give you a few more tips on how to take this guy out. First of all, you have to be at least level 12 to take this guy out. Second of all, this guy, I didn't know this, my first dragon fight, but he has this move that happens to pull you closer. It kind of pulled me off the side there, did some damage. Anyway, yeah, you definitely want to be level 12 for this guy. It's an awfully tough fight. Probably the toughest thing in the game is the dragon fights. You want to be at very least, the level that they are, and that's saying something. I got very lucky with this fight. Second of all, make sure you got the right team with you. And I brought myself another tank. My main character's a tank, and I got Cassandra, who's also a tank. Very useful for their extra armor, and then their shield bash. No, not bath. Anyway, the shield bash, not for this fight, but for other dragon fights, they have armor, and you always want a couple sword and shield warriors with you that can take that armor off as quick as possible. I'm sure there's some other moves out there, but being a sword and shield guy myself, that I haven't really noticed any other moves, and does the trick for me. Yeah, and other than that, you want to make sure you got a mage. Usually you want to keep at least 2-3 ranged characters if you have one tank. And the reason is because, the dragon moves so often all over the place that you want to make sure that you can take him out wherever he's at. And I bring Solus with me because he's my ice mage, and this first dragon here, he's fire. So, what beats fire? Some may say water, but since you don't have water in here, we have ice. And so I brought my ice mage, does some pretty massive damage against him. As you can see, he's kind of a little glass cannon here. Can't take too much damage, but he's packing where it counts. Really tough to get away from these drakes over here. Took him out pretty fast. My tanks are pretty tough here, but the thing with Cassandra here, she is not fire resistant. She's she's tough, but not that tough. Now I went to the Oasis and opened up all the proper doors to get that fire resistance with my main character, so he's pretty tough, pretty decked out in the best armor, best fire resistance, and he's still barely hanging on here. So this is where I gotta clutch up. Stupid A button makes me jump, and then can't even heal anybody. But yeah, those guys are pretty easy to handle. You always want to make sure you got someone working on those guys while you're taking the dragon on. So yeah, make sure you got a couple health potions. I got like 2 slots for health potions with all my characters. You might want to carry a fire resistant potion as well if you have the spot. But I like 2 health potions. They come in handy, and I don't have to switch off too often. Yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to barely hang on here. I don't have any DPS with my main character. It's all tanky. So I'm trying to revive these guys so they can do some damage and finish them off. What else here? No, that's pretty much it, Just stick with it. Once you learn the dragon's patterns, you kind of figure out how to handle it. Minion control is key, fire resistance is key, and ice damage is key. Don't even bother using any fire weapons or anything like that. If you have a tank, make sure to deck out your tank as powerful as you can, and just keep reviving. That's the good thing about this game, is that you can always revive your teammates. And, as you can see, he jumps alive for a few seconds, gets a few shots in, dies. I mean, at this point, I'm just inching the goal line here. And you gotta do what you gotta do, This is my first dragon fight. I think this is my second attempt at level 12, I think I am. I attempted at level 5, and when I say attempted, I mean I got 2 shot. So here we go, just finished them off, getting a couple guys in here. My tank is so tanky, as you can see. Best armor, fire resistance, health potions, but can't do the damage. Those one-handed weapons. I was unlucky, couldn't find any really good shields or one-handed weapons throughout the campaign before this. But yeah, really like the tanks in this game. Here we go. Let's check out the loot you get here. A little bit of quick edit. Some pretty sweet loot, especially at level 12. It's all like level 13 through 15 gear. Anyway, I hope you guys picked up some tips. And as always, have a good day. Catch you later.